This week, we are looking ahead to the upcoming budget discussion and turning to Metro Councilman Scott Reed for some insight. Councilman Reed leads District 16, which includes neighborhoods in the northeast corner of Jefferson County. He is also on the Metro Council Budget Committee. Thanks so much for joining us today, Councilman.
Good morning, Shay. Nice to be with you.
So let's go ahead and start with some of the larger line items. What stood out to you after Mayor Fisher's budget address last week?
Most importantly to me is the need for further infrastructure investment. Since I've been on council, we've managed to get upwards of $20 million each year into the budget for paving. When I came on council, the roads were actually in an abysmal condition. So I was very happy to hear the mayor continue his commitment toward infrastructure, paving, public safety. Obviously, the first responsibility of local government is public safety, and we absolutely must get our police force back up to levels before I came on council, which was about 300 officers more than what we have now. We have to fund public safety and fund infrastructure. So I was very, very happy to hear that.
And now we're into those committee meetings, also the public comment portion of this process. What does this part of it all look like?
Well, we'll meet, we'll have 40 hours of hearings, which would include two public hearings. So, yeah, that's very important. Times that I've been on budget, where we've had the public come in and testify, is very, very important. And I will tell you this, I tell people all the time that you can impact local government probably more than state or federal government. We do listen, and when people come in and participate in the budget process, it's a very important part of the overall process. So we do listen, and we encourage the public to come in and speak.
And what would you say to someone who is thinking that their voice really doesn't matter, they won't be heard?
I would say that that's not true. To me, one of the pitfalls of over the past 2 years of not being able to actually be a part of or to have regular council meetings that would include the public is the fact we've not had them in. That's been because of the pandemic, and I think that's a part of the process that's been sorely missing. We absolutely listen, and when people come in and they talk to us, when they take time to come into chambers for meetings and they hold their signs up, you can't help but listen. So I would encourage the public who are engaged in this process to come, speak, and engage with your local officials.
Excellent. Thank you so much for taking time with us today, Councilman Reed.
Thank you, Shay. Take care.